Honestly, best passing big man San Antonio's ever had. What?
Here goes Wemby. Muscling one up off the glass.
You okay, Joe?
A few minutes later, Castle in attack mode.
Oh, I'm so much stronger
I'm
than you.
bigger than you.
He's so tough, man, that kid.
Gotta get that baby out the street. Get that baby out the street. Who baby is that?
Castle finds Wemby here.
Floater.
Less than a minute later, Ryan Rollins drives, and Victor rejects it.
Very true.
They call goaltending?
Keeps the ball alive
He keeps it in play.
all the time.
That's the old Bill Russell. Don't block it out of bounds.
Like,
Keep
you
it in
can't
play.
put it above the square.
And here in
Where
the
do you
fourth.
put it?
Yikes.
Above the backboard.
Look out.
You can't use the backboard. That gives him too much time.
All right, with the win, the Spurs have clinched a top 2 spot in the West,
There you go.
and it's their first time since 2017. That year is key for the Spurs, as it was the last time they won a playoff series, making it all the way to the conference final. From last year's 34-win season to a 2 seed in the West now, Perk, what makes them legit title contenders, in your opinion?
What don't make them legit title contenders? Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Can y'all draw up a game plan to stop Wemby offensively?
Not me.
I'll wait, because you can't. It's not one. Can you do me a favor and ask me about Stephon Castle and why he's not considered Shump? You know this, one of the best two-way players in the game.
Oh, no, he definitely
how he's
considered it.
elevated his game over the course of the season for us being a facilitator for this squad, averaging the career high in assists. Can y'all explain to me the word sacrifice that's going through that damn locker room right now, something that the Knicks can't even do? They don't care who gets to shine every single night. It could be Keldon Johnson, it could be the kid Vassell, it could be any one of those guys tonight, and they don't care. From De'Aaron Fox to Dylan Harper, they play high-level basketball on both ends of the floor, well coached, and they have old souls. They're not young. They have old souls. They want to win now, and they're legit title contenders. They check all the boxes.
Yeah, I really like them. I like that they have a young backcourt, but they have a backcourt that competes defensively. I love how they get up and down. A lot of their points and a lot of the things they do, my biggest takeaway is everything's in transition. Everything is free flow. Everything is fun. They always look like it's a high-level activity. Guys getting deflections, other guys shooting the gaps and making everything easy to where you can feel efficient out there and feel like, I got the confidence to take this shot. I got the confidence and the wiggle room in this game to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But defensively, when you talk about how many different guards they can match up with in the playoffs, it's scary. So I get it. I get it. They're not experienced, RJ. I get it. But they haven't experienced, people haven't experienced this level of defense from these athletic guards.
The only thing I'm saying is I believe in them.
You do.
I just haven't seen it yet.
Fair.
And this is their first opportunity to show it. The last team to not make the postseason and then go on to win a championship the next year is the Golden State Warriors. With Steph and Clay came back, Draymond Green. But it was easy
don't have to
because
remind me.
I just wanted to tell you who it was.
I know,
on the
but
team.
I
just wanted to just refresh you.
All right.
They had experience. They had done it before.
Yes.
They had done it multiple times before.
Right.
So now we're going to say a team that is uber talented.
You're talking about the 2022 Warriors, just for
the
people's
2022 Warriors.
clarification.
They
Yes,
didn't
yeah.
make the postseason
Correct.
and then won a championship.
Correct.
So they were an experienced group
Yes.
that had a bunch of injuries, came back the next year. This team is still new. So I'm looking forward as to how they do it. You talked about being a free-flowing, in transition team. They do so much stuff. Well, we know this. In that postseason, the game is going to slow down. You're going to have your key shots. That's the one thing for me. The next growth for Wemby is, can he come up with that Dirk shot? The Jokic on the elbow.
I thought he showed it.
The Luka going left. There are certain things that when you put great players, all right, it's winning time. We know what Shea's going to do in winning time in the postseason. We know what Jokic is going to do. Steph, we know what their formula is, and then it's about execution and trying to stop it. Wemby, you just don't know what it is yet.
We don't know what it is, but we're waiting to find out.
That's the part I'm
No,
excited about.
We're excited about it, but I don't want it to be talked about as if we don't realize, like, hey, G, he just got to get in the playoffs so we know at the end of this who we walking into the timeout like.
Agreed.
Did you have a signature move at 22?
I just dunked. That was it. Ran as fast as I could. Catch it from J. Kidd.
Perk?
Hey, listen, I can understand, Richard, your concerns from an offensive end, but when you have something like that we've never seen before defensively, see, he erases so many mistakes. Damn it, if I was on the Spurs, I would be a great perimeter defender because
Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
No, but hold on, but Richard, hear me out though. When he unlocks for guys on the perimeter, he allows them to apply pressure. He allows them to be more aggressive because it's his ability to be able to cover ground, cover space, and protect that damn basket at the highest level in the NBA. So the one thing I'm not concerned about, their defense is going to be there. All they got to continue to do is be more experienced offensively. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. All right, so let me ask you guys this. The concern that I would have with the Spurs, beyond inexperience, is their three-point shooting can be shaky. And in a playoff series, we know that could be a big part of the equation here.
Without a doubt. Only people I see a problem with it is if you got to run into the OKC Thunder. That's the only time I see the problem happening. I think that these two are going to meet. I think we'll finally get to test it out. I do think the Spurs are going to fall short because, like I keep telling people, we are so sick of seeing – I know, Perk, you by yourself. You by yourself, Perk.
San Antonio has beat them a bunch of times. Why is it that you don't think that they could get it done in the postseason? Is it because...
I didn't say they can't get it done. They can't get it done against OKC.
But they've beat them so many times. What is it that they are possibly missing, Sho? What is it that they're possibly...
It's a guy over there that he wear like 6 to 8 braids, and he got 4 of the trophies, 4 of them.
Are you saying there's experience that you...
I'm saying there's a bench. It's not even the experience. It's the bench. It's the bench. It's the defense.
I think San Antonio can win a championship. I think OKC can.
They
I
can.
think Denver can.
It's just I think that's where it runs a little short.
Why is Perk? Well, go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is this. Not only did we just remind the world that they dominated OKC in this regular season, Victor said it at the podium last week with his chest side.
He did.
That's true, Perk.
Yeah.
He did.
So do something about it.
But you don't think?
We'll see in a couple of weeks.
What, their best player and get the win?
Well, one, I want to see the others continue to develop confidence, especially a guy like Jenkins, but most importantly, a guy like Jalen Duren, who's up for the running for as winning most improved in my eyes. But when you think about his role, it's not just pick and rolls no more because Cade Cunningham is out. We're watching him be a guy that has the ball in his hand, somewhat like a point center of how Bam Adebayo is used in Miami. And so when you think about Detroit taking that leap, especially in the postseason, you want to see their Robin be able to hold his own and be able to initiate and be able to create for himself without the help of Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, especially we don't know when Batman's coming back to keep your Batman and Robin theme going on, but we'll see if he gets healthy towards the postseason. So you kind of took us to school there with some comic books. I'd like you to take us to school with some other stuff. For Professor Perk, he's going to educate us and take us to school. So
I like that.
You like that? I mean, if you showed up,
I like that.
If you showed up dressed like that, I'd like you to be the professor. The favorite to win the MVP is SGA, but Victor Wembanyama not far behind. Professor Perk, give Wemby some homework. What does he need to do down the stretch to win the MVP?
Well, it's simple. Continue to win games. Look, this MVP race is not over. It's going to come down to the very last game of the season. But continue to dominate on both ends of the floor. That's all Wemby need to do. If Wemby and the San Antonio Spurs somehow come out with the best record in the West and the best record in the league, he's definitely getting my vote.
All right, Professor Perk, the Knicks lost last night to OKC. Knicks now 2-8 against top 10 teams on the road. What did we learn about the Knicks versus the league's best?
That they still have identity crisis. Yes, this late in the season, a veteran team that went to the conference finals last year still don't know their roles and know how to be stars in their role. They're too offensive minded. They don't have enough identity on the defensive side of things. And I don't care about that 7-game win streak they came off of. None of those teams were above 500.
By the way, this is a perfect outfit for the final question, Professor. Jason Tatum drops 32. What did we learn about Tatum and his impact on the Celtics?
That they ready to go to the NBA Finals. That was a statement win last night. No Jaylen Brown, no Derek White. Tatum with the 30-piece wing down to all flats. But the defense was the thing that I learned. The Hornets were held to 99 points the Celtics are still one of the best defensive